An important introduction from John Rustad to Victoria's business community today as the surging BC Conservative leader seeks to convince business leaders he's the choice to rally behind to defeat the NDP amidst a split in the centre-right vote with BC United.
We're going to be very aggressive on taxation. We need to be in this province. If we want to be able to drive the investment I was talking about in terms of productivity changes, if we now want to be able to make sure that people can afford to put food on the table and pay their rent, we're going to need to look at the entire tax burden, and that includes on the corporate side as well, but more importantly on the income side for people.
Rustad still light on specific economic policies. He did garner applause for promises to end decriminalization and safe supply, as well as scrap the NDP's short-term rental restrictions. On the island, he pledged to consider restarting the island rail system and add small passenger ferries between the Gulf Islands and around the Lower Mainland.
Other jurisdictions have small passenger ferries, they're high-speed ferries that are able to make those sort of connections. Why aren't we looking at doing something like that in British Columbia? Expanding what we can do for connectivity, making it easier, getting people sort of out of vehicles, not having to take the larger ferries.
The business community listening closely as it weighs its election options.
I think he was very clear on what he wanted to say about all issues. He didn't evade anything, and he was straightforward with most of it. So that's, I think, kind of what people came here to hear today, and they did.
In the meantime, Rustad's still picking up momentum. Today, poaching BC United's candidate for Powell River Sunshine Coast, Chris Moore. Rustad introducing him to the media at the BC Legislature as he continues introducing himself to the business community and voters in the lead up to the October election.